The top 10 Batman villains. Number 9, Mr. Freeze.
Oh, Mr. Freeze, I used to see you, yes.
Mr. Freeze. What a cool villain. You see what I did there? Cool villain. Actually, I always thought Mr. Freeze was really good until Joel Schumacher got a hold of him. I heard rumors that Patrick Stewart was supposed to have been the original Mr. Freeze for the Joel Schumacher Batman movie, but it just... apparently, that would have been too good for the movie.
Mr. Freeze overall is really, really cool. I think that the animated series was the best Mr. Freeze I ever saw. You know, for me, I read some comics with Mr. Freeze, and it always seemed to me like the comics were kind of mimicking Mr. Freeze from the animated series. And that animated series was just very, very touching, just the way that they told his story. And there's a lot of heart to that character, you know, at the same time he's Mr. Freeze. So I just thought that was really, really cool.
Mr. Freeze, I love his costume. I mean, you can't go wrong with having a big, bulky costume on a guy that has to stay cold all the time. And he's got a really good tragedy story behind him, you know, with his wife getting frozen. She's dying, and then he has to freeze her, and something goes wrong, and now he has to be cold all the time, or he's going to die. He'll overheat.
He didn't lose his wife, but you know, he's trying to do everything to save her, and you're sympathetic to that, and also you're terrified because of that chilling voice from the animated series. Good day. It's really. It would be freaky, and plus, I mean, he has a freeze gun.
If you had a freeze gun, would you not rob a bank? I mean, it just seems like you're supposed to rob a bank if you have a freeze gun. That's what I would do. But yeah, he did that. He wasn't just a typical villain. He was trying to save his wife's life.
But all he wants to do is bring back his wife. He's doing this all for love, even though he's doing very evil things, freezing people and stuff. I just wish he could have froze Joel Schumacher for making Batman and Robin, because holy crap, that was not cool.
Do you guys remember Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze? That's freaking hilarious. I don't know whose idea that was. They were like, okay, let's see, which big celebrity has not been a Batman villain? Oh, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Well, we got Bane in the movie, you know, so why don't we just have Arnold be Mr. Freeze, because that makes sense? Not at all.
So we have to do with everybody freeze and kill the heroes. So yeah, but he was always really, really cool, cold, and calculating. Plus, he was also one of my favorites because he ended up not only being in Batman the Animated Series as a great villain, but he also ended up being the last of the original Rogues Gallery that made it into Batman Beyond. That was awesome.